Once your machine is set up, let's now go through an initial power on and orientation of the control panel. So first, to power on your machine, find the power switch located on the control panel side by the main body, and go ahead and press the black rocker switch and it should turn on. Allow the machine to boot up. Take several seconds. On powering up, the machine will boot to this splash screen. In this screen, it will show you some information about the machine. It'll also show you what hoop it believes is mounted on the machine, and also a warning to keep clear that the carriage will move. And that will happen once we press the next button, which is what we use to go ahead and put the machine into sewing mode or drive mode. So we'll go ahead and do that, and per the warning, watch for the carriage and the arm to move. So we'll go ahead and show you how that works when you press the next button, and see how the machine now boots into sewing mode. Be aware the machine may make some test movements as it starts up. In the screen after pressing the next button, this is what's known as your home screen or the drive screen. From this screen, you can now sew by pressing the start button shown here at the bottom right corner. This is the only screen that shows the design in as large a picture as possible, and a scale picture of the design with the selected hoop, and sewing information such as the progress. Right now this design's at the beginning, so this says 0, and also the colors that are coming up, as well as the current speed, also at 0, and the current needle bar number that's over the plate. You also have a shortcut strip here along the right side. As part of the initial power on and setup, we'll show you how to program these to some recommended shortcuts. So in order to do that, we'll go to the main menu, which is accessed by the bottom right button right here. So by pressing this, then we go to some of the other options other than the most important ones for sewing, and you'll see the customizability button for that right side strip right here called iCustom. Also, if you need to navigate back to the main sewing screen, you'll notice that the menu button has changed to the home button, so you can toggle back and forth between the sewing or home screen by pressing the home button, and then going back deeper into other functions, going to the main menu button. So you can always look here to the lower corner to either go deeper or to escape back out eventually to the main screen. For now, let's go ahead and customize that right side strip with some recommended shortcuts for new operators by going to iCustom. And when doing so, you'll see the current strip up top here, and we will keep some of the default icons, which is the +1 and the -1 here, but we'll go ahead and change these first 4. To change them out, we'll select one like this one, and that's highlighted, and then we'll go ahead and substitute it for something else by pressing that other one. In this case, we're going to pick center design, or this is what's called P-center, and we'll press this and they'll switch positions. Now that's up here. Now we'll go to the second one and pick another shortcut. In this case, we'll use trace. And then also, you'll notice there's a button with a small green arrow here, which allows us to go to the second page of shortcuts. There are 2 pages of shortcuts. And we'll go ahead and choose read from USB stick. A suggested one for this last position is go back to the beginning, which is this middle icon with a picture of a bird with a blue arrow. So this will instantly start you over in case you mess up a design. So automatic center or P-center, trace, read from USB stick, start over, and forward and back. Plus OK, and then go back to the home screen. And now these shortcuts are here, which are some good recommended shortcuts for new operators. Also in orientation, you'll see that there's a USB port here for just about any USB stick. It will read just about any size, as long as it's PC formatted to FAT32, which most of them are. And also, there are 2 more USB ports along here for either USB memory sticks, like this one is, or you can also connect a keyboard and mouse if you'd like to. There's also a cut button, which will cut in case you are in the middle of a sew out and you have a thread that's still connected to the fabric. You can cut that so that you can pull the material free. Finally, you'll see the design name up here, the number of stitches, and also the current size in millimeters or inches,